I'm going to show you how you can make a graph using Google Spreadsheet. You can go ahead and go to a folder where you want to put this graph in. I have an example of one where I want to use it in this teacher demo folder. Then I go to Create, Spreadsheet. Once it loads, I want to rename it. To rename this spreadsheet, go up to where it says Untitled Spreadsheet, where the name is showing, and it says Rename. Click on it, and then go ahead and give it a name of what you want. Alright, the next step that you want to do is enter in your data. So let's just say I have red, orange, yellow, green, purple, and then I put in the values for those that I have, and I'm just making this up real quick. Alright, so now I have my data entered that's from across from each other. Now the next part is very important that you highlight the data. What do you want to put in your graph? So I want to put, obviously I need to have the labels, but I also have to have the values corresponding with it. So I highlight, I select it, so from A1 all over to B5, I'm going to select, and you'll notice there's a blue box. Next, I can go up to Insert, Chart, and the chart editor appears, and this is where I can switch kind of charts that I want. They're recommending charts for me. I want the bar graph to go up and down. Again, if you go to charts, here's where you could see, you could even see a pie graph. You have your different choices, a line graph, but I'm going to stick with the bar graph or a column graph, and I'm going to go like this. And then across the top, I'm going to pick Customize. This is where you can customize your chart now. So right here, I'm just going to scroll through these options. It's a chart title. So here's where you enter your chart title. The legend. For this legend, I don't really need a legend because I have the labels down here. So I'm going to say none. You can change your font, the background of this. I mean, you can get more specific. The ones that I always need to change is the chart title and then also your axes. So right here I have my axes, that is the horizontal going across. So what do I want to give that? So that's my colors, and it adds colors down below, and then the left count, or whatever you want to put for your left axes, and it shows up there. And then I have to, we're done here. Right here I'm continuing on here. I go to Insert. There's more options here if you want to look at them. You don't have to. I go to Insert. And now I can move. I go where there's a hand and I click and drag and move this over where I can see my chart, my bar graph. And I still like having the data over here, because if I change anything on this chart, it should automatically change in the chart there. And notice how it moved. So purple, maybe I want to change that to 3, and it will automatically change my chart for me.